Hey y'all, so just got done with today's. Today's is more kind of like accessory to the other stuff we're doing, but it's still fun, challenging. We've got for intensity and technique. So really we're just trying to make it look good, but really it's for intensity and technique, or it's for technique here on the handstands, and it's just for intensity within that good technique on the burpees. But you can really attack the burpees today because they're just burpees. So what Tabata means is we've got 8 rounds, 20 seconds of max effort work, followed by 10 seconds of rest, and you just repeat that. So we're gonna do 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of handstands. We're gonna rest. We're gonna do 8 more rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of burpees. So really what that looks like, if we just have a clock counting straight up, the first 8 rounds are gonna be handstands, then rounds 9 and 10 are gonna be rest, and then rounds 11 through 18 are gonna be burpees. So I messed it up, and I got it in my head that round 10 started the burpees, so I missed out on 30 seconds of rest. But honestly, coming after handstands, you know, my arms could have used it a little bit, but it wasn't that big of a deal. So anyway, it's 4 minutes, that makes 5, plus another 4, so we're at a 9-minute workout here. For me, what I noticed, you'll probably see it on the video, is my handstands. Surprisingly, it won't look like it. Surprisingly, it felt great today. But my problem was I just did a workout. I'm a little bit off of the schedule that y'all are on. But I just did a workout yesterday that was huge in forearm and grip strength. And so when I got into the handstands, when I kicked up, you know, we have to use that grip hard to press those fingers into the ground to stop that motion going forward. And I just didn't have anything today. So even though my handstands were actually feeling really good, they probably look just awful because I just had none of that finger control. If you're curious what I'm talking about, I got a video on the finger control and the handstands, but you can also just stand up, lean forward, and try not to fall down. And what you'll notice is your toes grip really hard into the ground. That's the same thing your fingers should be doing in the handstand. What I learned the hard way today is that when your forearms are smoked, you have no grip strength left, and then when you have no grip strength, you got no control really for going over. So I didn't do a good job. There are other strategies of shoulder position to kind of correct for that, but I didn't do a good job of kind of figuring that out in the moment because I'm so used to using those fingers in the handstands. But anyway, handstands, this is just make it look good. You got 20 seconds. If you come down in the middle of it, just try and kick right back up, and just try and get as much time of the 20 seconds of work, as much time of that spent upside down in a handstand as you can. Then we have a minute of rest. Then we have burpees. So I was doing between 7 and 9 burpees a round. For me, again, the workout from the day before and what I did right before this really kind of smoked my pressing out. So my arms are pretty smoked. This sounds like just excuse day for me. So we'll call it excuse day. Anyway, but all I'm trying to say is I think people can get 10, maybe 11 burpees in a round if they are just moving. Actually, I know they can because I've done max burpees in a minute, and it's been, I forget what I get, but it's between 30 and 36, somewhere in there, which would be in 20 seconds, 10 to 12. So I know that's possible in these 20-second intervals. I didn't have the pop today, so I was only getting 7 to 9. But really what we're looking for is just attack the burpees. You're going to be out of breath. You're going to get fatigued. But 20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest. It's not a ton, so it is very manageable to just go after it. So there's no pacing today. Just go after it, go after it, go after it. If you blow up, you blow up. No big deal. So what we almost always see, you won't really notice on the handstands because handstands are just kind of the skill work today. But on the burpees, on these Tabata intervals, usually what we see is round 3 is where you start looking up at the clock going, how is it only round 3? So what helps me is I just mentally prepare myself for that. And I just make my goal, just get to round 5. So I know in round 3 when I have that moment of, oh, I'm only on round 3, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm 2 away from 5, and I know once I get to 5, it's 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. I know I'll get there. So for me, I don't worry when round 3 usually feels crazy because my goal is just, okay, 2 more to get to 5, and once I get to 5, I know I got it. So have fun with this one, 9-minute workout. Work on those skills. We have a lot of different handstand progressions we can do against the wall. You can do it kicking up with your back to the wall. You can kind of walk yourself up the wall with your chest to it. You can do things with a box. Really, we're looking for core work, shoulder stability, and seeing if we can get you inverted just to kind of get used to our bodies being in different places in space. Enjoy it. Talk to y'all soon.